Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gators will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Rushes on him. Pulls it in. It's Dykes. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for him.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's Whitted. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's chat about Florida. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
The Gators will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense, take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Here's the pressure. Got his man quickly.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch, and it keeps the drive alive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Gets it out fast.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Looking left. Got a man. It's Dykes. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That's a play the quarterback just has to get his feet set and then step into his throw. That's a big target he's throwing to. He shouldn't miss that pass, but he did because he was throwing off his back leg.
He wants to throw it again. Buying some time. Showing the bravado, throwing it back to the right. Intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. He's loose at the 15. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they're going to try to convert on fourth down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Wicks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. The short hands, it's Wicks. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. to do it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball downfield, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give from the gun. Plows through the defense. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going over the top. Snags it down the right side. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in, because this passing attack, it's lethal, because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch...
Touchdown, Wolverines! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver going in motion. Going right to work up top. Grab behind the line. It's Wicks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Quickly to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Whitted. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got a man. It's Wicks. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Wicks. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The RPO fired complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the Big House. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle. Wide open spaces. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gator.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No.
He's got it all right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Trying to beat him to the left. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the air on first down. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pick on it.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab outside. It's Thomas. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to throw, it's Hendricks. He unleashes a long one. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Wants to pass. Under fire. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good. You get late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking for a man. It's Hendricks. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gators decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch around the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No,
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able...
Oh, he wants it all. It's complete. Touchdown, Wolverine. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Minute and a half to go, and to have a chance, they have to recover this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of it.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.